Ladies and gentlemen, a new season of the Clio SoF is upon us, and I am excited, and I hope you are as well. Welcome to week 1 of the Clio SoF season 1 of 2026 from Lime Rock Park. New season, new drivers, new liveries, maybe new teams, and a new schedule. And I have to say this, if you ever thought about getting into the Renault Clio, this is the perfect season for you, because apart from the car and an iRacing membership, this is all you need this season. This is a season full of free tracks, so get it now. With that plug out of the way, we are at Lime Rock Park at the classic layout. And if we take a look at the track map itself, what do we have here? A tiny little track, 2.5 kilometers roughly. We expect 16 laps. It is somewhat of a classic here for the Clio SoF. We have raced it multiple times, last time in season 2 of 2025, so it has been a little bit. But if you take a look at the podium, names we all know and love. Dilda Costa won in front of Roman Perschke and Raul Hernando. And if we take a look at the key sections of this 7-turn track, turn 1 is the overtake opportunity on this track. If we see overtakes, most likely there. Then the second arrow I placed at turn 5, the uphill kink. We will see in the demonstration lap why that is. And then the final arrow is set on turn 7, because it works wonderfully, probably the best to set up a move to attack into turn 1, which was the first arrow. So yeah, many things we have to keep in mind, and let's take a look at the demonstration lap, and then we will take a look at the starting grid and then the race. Nothing has changed in terms of the production, so same old format. So let's take a look how this track looks here, Lime Rock Park. And here we are on the demonstration lap. Lap time for the top drivers, high 56s, turn 1, long right-hander, third or fourth gear, most drivers drive it in third. This is technically turn 2. For me it's the same corner, but whatever. Then we have this long left-hander, be patient. And this right kink, full throttle in qualifying. And now we drive up the hill a little bit. Doesn't look too bad at first, but now you go off the gas. Be patient, and this little jump. If you're too fast, you land into the wall, which is why I placed the second arrow here. Watch out for that curb on the right side. And then prepare a move by have a better exit here through turn 7. Yeah, this is already one lap here in Lime Rock Park. And now let's see how qualifying went. And then I will meet you back for the start of the race. Our starting grid with the first surprise and the first negative thing, because our pole sitter Josip Barilla, he disconnected, a technical issue after qualifying in pole position. What a shame, because he was the number 11 car and he started in pole. That would have been amazing. Anyway, green flag, we are racing. Oh, and we have the first incident of the season because of a car that has not started or had also technical issues. Who was that? Seems to be Mikko Nurmi, who did not start. Joseph Barilla in the pits. He is now starting. Okay. What a shame for our pole sitter. And that incident looked like a starting issue. And the car behind was not able to react. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But starts, they are dangerous. It sounds so easy. Red light, green light, go. But things can happen. Problems with the wheel, with the pedals, reaction time issue, not knowing how to start a certain car. Even though in the Clio it's super easy. And at least 2 drivers got an issue as a result. Raul Hernando chasing Miguel Freitas. And look who is in P3, Matthias Pentela. Former SoF champion. We saw him in the week 13 event and now he is at long last in an SoF race once again. We see a car dropping, Severin Stocker in P17. But yeah, if we take a look at the top 5, it's the names we all expect. Freitas, Hernando, Pentila, Perishke, Dylan da Costa. But then in P6, a new name, Casey Knight. Welcome to the SoF. Then John Duncan, Roxana Kabala, we have seen a few times throughout the seasons. Kevin Enfield and Stefan Kresin in the top 10. Yeah, Lime Rock. It is a difficult track to overtake. Like I said, best opportunity, probably turn 1 if you can get a setup right. Kresin behind him, David Ward and Andy Oakley, but David Ward better exit through 2 and 3 and 4. And now too wide into the uphill. You have to cooperate on both sides there. And they did it, and maybe even Andy Oakley getting past Stefan Kresin. Looks like it. Lovely stuff. Severin Stocker. Yeah, many new names. I mean, take a look at the timetable and think for yourself how many drivers we have not seen in a long time or have never ever seen who make their debut. Great. I love it. Even though I have to learn new names. Roxana Kabala getting past Kevin Enfield. Bit weiter bei Juha-Pekka Rantala. He is in P19. He was one of the cars involved in the starting incident. Roman Perishke, car number 4 in P4. And the Oakley David Ward are fighting for positions. This is P10. They are using turn 5 and 6 more than I expected, I have to be honest. Martin Dale it's a new livery. Or did his livery not load? Anyway, look at this pack. 5 cars to turn 1. Stefan Kresin at the inside. And he gets his P10 back, at least for the moment. I love it. I love it. And again, Rantala going wide. Yeah, turn 6 is a bit of a tricky one, and sadly, the program counts it as an incident for some reason, so we're gonna get a lot of turn 6 shots. Here's Casey Knight, the new driver, already in P6, being chased by John Duncan. Neil Rock, someone going wide. Yeah, this was to be expected, that this corner will cause a bit of an issue in terms of the incident report within the iRacing TV program. Enfield and Kabala. Kevin Enfield also rocking a new livery, new color combination. Kind of reminds me of Neil Todd's old livery from like season 2 in 2025, if you remember. Ooh, little contact there between Stefan Kresin and Neil Rocks, nothing too major. Still wonder about the livery of Martin Dale, if it... Oh! Rocks and Dale collide, lap 6, turn 3. Oh, turn 4, which everyone would call turn 3. Casey Knight, bit wide, nothing too crazy. Kresin lost a bit of ground as a result. But yeah, if we take a look who had the biggest gain so far, it is Neil Rocks. Even though the last bit was a bit elbowy. Lap 7, we expect 16 laps. So still ways away. The top 5. Freitas, Hernando, Pentila, Perishka, Dylan da Costa. Fighting for the lead, then a gap to Casey Knight. But still P6 on the SoF debut. It's promising. It is promising. Miguel Freitas, his goal this season is pretty simple. 3-peat the championship. David Ward, he is in P10. He goes wide. Like I said, I fully expected. Oh, Julien Leve. Ooh, touches the wall. Car damaged. I talked about it. No, I talked about the uphill corner. Sorry, but same thing here. If you're a bit too soon off the throttle, the wall greets you. Freitas, Hernando, Pentila. Oh. Where's Miguel? Ah, okay, he's back. Not that our race leader is dropping. That would have been bad. Roxana Kabala. Wait a second. Oh, this happened. I was just looking at the timetable. I was like, where is Kevin Anfield? Talking about technical issues. He dropped out of the race because of iRacing crashing or internet, or I don't know why. Either way, Kevin Anfield, one of the many victims here early on. What a shame. I was looking at Roxana Cabal and oh, got far away from Kevin Anfield. Wait, where is Kevin Anfield? Oh, P19. Just noticed it now. Better late than never. But the top 5, they are still in the pack. Miguel Freitas, ever so slightly, can get a gap between him and Rowe. But 0.3 seconds being called as a gap is a bit of a stretch. Either way, they are maybe getting a lapped car before the end of the race. Maybe not. Andy Oakley and David Ward, excuse me. This is for P9 now. Yeah, 2 drivers we are very familiar with. And Neil Rocks from 20 to 11. I mean, yeah, there were incidents and disconnects and all that, but nevertheless, Pekka Rantala and Turn 6 are not becoming friends, I believe. I mean, his race was ruined roughly 20 meters after starting. Stefan Kresin touches the wall. Car is fine. I talked about that uphill king and the potential of kissing the wall if you're a bit too soon on the throttle. And Stefan showed us that my words were not some random things I pulled out of my you-know-what. Lap 11 and the top 5 are still fighting. Like I said, Miguel Freitas, teeny tiny bit that he gets away. 0.5 seconds now. And Cresin and Neil Rocks. Wait. No, this is not Neil Rocks. I want to say this is not his livery. This is Mikko Nurmi. This is a lapped car. Excuse me. Like I said, many new names, new liveries. But I noticed, wait, Andy Oakley has a different livery. But it's a learning experience throughout the season. Car coming out of the pits. This is Kevin Anfield. We can see it on the minimap. He's waiting. He has nothing to lose at this stage. He's waiting. Now he's driving probably way to the inside while the others take the outside. Matthias Pentila. New season! Old problem. You know what? I will keep it in. I will keep it in for this race. I forgot it once again. If any of one uses bad words in this race, I tell you, I blame you, even though it was me that forgot to turn it off. Okay? Kevin Anfield apologized for his return to the track though, so maybe he overlooked that group of cars. Anyway, it is what it is. And now 0.6 seconds, and look how close they are. Isn't this amazing? I mean, yes, it shows you how difficult it is to overtake on this track at this high level of racing. But the imagery, I love it. Now maybe, look. Pentila, Hernando, this is a prime opportunity to get away for Miguel Freitas. 2 wide. 3 wide. Roman Prishke says maybe free real estate. I want P2. He gets P2 at least for the moment. Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. Roland Arndt gets P2 back apparently. Neil Rocks goes wide. Prishke now in P3. Pentila P4. Dylan Da Costa P5. Oh, look at this. Now Dylan Da Costa wants a fair share of a position. I think we might have to put a longer sequence of that into the highlight package. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, Severin Stocker and Sarah van Fipland. This is for P14. 2 names I am not familiar with. Welcome. And now Perschke in P3. He is the chaser of Raul Hernandez. And like I said, the Miguel Freitas loves it. Suddenly it is a 3-second gap after all of that. David Ward in P8. Another good result if he can bring it home. A bit wide, but nothing too crazy. But he has to watch out for Oakley and Kabbalah. And now back to our favorite fighting group this race.
No, Andy, no, not right.
Okay, no, Andy, no, this was so not right. What happened there? Sometimes it's pretty fun to have forgotten to deactivate the voice chat, but you know, sometimes you get messages you need to bleep out, so I usually try to deactivate it. This time I let it in because, I trust these people, but I dare you. I really dare you. Anyway, Raul Hernando, he has to defend like a lion. Time is running out. If we take a look at the time, it's less than 40 seconds. The leaders are on lap 16. Roman Prishke tries it on the outside. Is in front for a teeny tiny bit. Ooh, it's getting dicey here. Bit of a contact there. Raul Hernando losing another position to Matthias Pentila as a result. But man, these 4 are putting on a show for us tonight. Like I said, I will put an extended replay section of this at the end of the video. I promise. I already wrote it down. Dylan dropped down a little bit. I think this was a potential slowdown. And Miguel Freitas wins. 3.7 seconds looks like a lot, but if you think about it, how long they were packed together within a second, and it only started to change once the battle for P2 really began.
Andy. That was good fun, mate. I think you were a little bit quicker there.
And now we wait.
That was definitely a good race, mate.
Everyone seems to...
Y'all were on another level. That was a great spot there.
Hey, I hope you can hear it. I hope it's loud enough for you. But good words, good vibes all around. And we are done. Miguel Freitas, P1. Roxana Kabala down in P10. Congratulations, number 20 car in P10. Good result. And the second part of the table. And now, even though it's race 1, we jump right to the standings. Let's take a look. And we are back here at ClioSoF.com for the championship standings. And since many of you are new season and all that, let's talk a little bit about the championship itself. The link for ClioSoF.com is in the description. It's a great website, so many things you can look at. I would love to show it right now, but we are here for the race and the championship and the standings. But take a look at it. So many great things you can find here. So we have two types of championships, you can say. The overall, where everyone, no spoilers, all 79 drivers that have driven are in this one. And then we have split championships based on the splits you raced in. We have 4 drop rounds. And as it says here on the top, overall championship ranked by iRacing championship points across all splits, which means, short example, since it is the first race of the season, you get 120 iRacing points in split 2, let's say, and someone in top split got 96. You, as the 120 guy from split 2, rank higher than the person in top split did because of the iRacing points. And this decides the ranking for each race, and we have a point system that has 60 people in mind. After P61, everyone gets one singular point at least. So yeah, this is the overall championship. You have 4 drop rounds, so if you miss a few weeks, no problem at all. And then we have the split championship for the splits you were in across the season. So some people stay in the same split the entire season. Mostly we talk about the top guys here in top split. They stay in top split, so for them not a lot changes. But you have drivers that are tweeners between 2 splits, or drivers that rise as the season goes on from split 4 all the way to top split. We have seen all of those stories in the past. And of course, since a split can only have a maximum of 20 people, the point system for the split championship is different, with said 20 people in mind. The weighing is a bit different to the overall championship, so there is a chance, I talk about it since we had this possible case at the end of last season, it is possible that the overall champion and the top split champion, as a result of the different weighing, could be 2 different people. Highly unlikely, but there is a mathematical chance. So yeah, and as this was our race result, it's not as shocking to see that this is the ranking and the overall. We skip it for today because first week we would spoiler splits 2, 3, and 4 probably big time if we would take a look at it for too long. So yeah, this is the championship and the standings. Like I said, take a look at ClioSoF.com. Link is in the description, and click your way through all of those things. You find so many informations. Like, I can do one thing before we go home. like the driver profile for Miguel Freitas, 24 races, 13 wins, which is insane, 21 podiums, which is even more insane, and all of these performance badges. You can click on each and every one of them to learn what they mean, like what is a clean sweep, what is a regular competitor, fastest lap. I think everyone can understand. So yeah, many interesting things, but I don't want to waste too much of your time. Just click around, have fun with it. And speaking about have fun with it, we have a few highlights of the race, and then tomorrow split 2, split 3, split 4 following soon after. Enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I think it was a very exciting race, if I may say this. So yeah, enjoy it, have a good one, and I hope to see you tomorrow for split 2. Take care.